Hey guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today it's a black clover one. I think I've only done Asta. So this one is Yuno. We have just standard Yuno from, I think, like the first season. He's not a magic knight yet or anything. He just has his normal polo neck, black top on. And yeah, so let's go. So his head, we're higher up than halfway. We're in the top half of the page, and we'll start with his right eyelid. So we're going middle, top, up above halfway, just up here, find the middle, come over a little bit and do a diagonal line that way. This then is going to come across like so, and then down the other side. Very small eyes on Yuno, very thin. So this bottom eyelid then comes around and underneath here. Like so. And then we can see his iris just inside. So two lines, two curved lines just like this. And then a pupil just in the middle. So he has an eyelid line just above, like that. And then his eyebrow, just above that, thin lines, the very thin black eyebrows. But we can't see much of it because it goes underneath his hair, so it's a real small line. And then there's another short sort of eyelid line just underneath it as well. He's a bottom eyelid line just down here, like so. So his eyes are eye distance apart. So if you measure his eye, come over, that's where the next eye is going to start, just there. So that you can fit another eye in between his eyes here. So because they're small eyes. If I go too fast, hit pause. And don't forget, pencil and eraser would work best, and ink after. So we're going to curve this up and over. That way. Down the side, and then this is going to come back underneath like so, and then we can see some of his iris, two edges just there, and then a pupil in there, just a dot. Then top eyelid line just here, another one there, and then some of his eyebrow, because it's under, he's got a big fringe. So with characters who have a fringe, you could draw it in and then go over it, because his hair is black anyway, so you know, but you can't really see much of that. So his nose, just here we can see his fringe comes down the middle, so we can just see some of the top of the bridge of his nose just there. This slightly curved in just to here, and then his nostrils are just in there underneath, like so. His mouth, pretty similar, we can only see the edges just like that, so a diagonal line up, and then on the other side with a diagonal line just down like so. So they don't really join together across the middle. I think there's like a little line for the top lip just there, but not much. Just suggesting his features, that's all. Then his chin, down here, quite a good distance away from his mouth, just down here, and it's real pointy, so it's like, it's nearly a V, like that. Real pointy chin. So this then is going to come up to his jaw, right across from his mouth. So we're going to go up to there. And then this one up to here as well. Just going to bring a bit more of his mouth across here. Not kind of happy with the way that looks. Kind of looks like a mustache. That's better. Maybe bring it across a bit more like this. Yeah, it looks more like a mouth now. So up here to his jaw, and then up the side of his face, like so. So you're changing direction. If you kept going, you'd go off the page that way, but we want to hit, when we get here, we're going to go up to the side of his face. Same on this side. But we don't go fully up because we're going to meet his hair that comes around for his fringe. So to do that, you got to do a spike just there, and another spike coming off this, just here, coming onto his face. See that? And then we'll do the same thing over here, like so. And then these are going to come up and around his eyes. So this one, and then we're going to go this direction. And then we have a spike of hair coming down here. And then we have a spike of hair coming down in here. This comes up. And then this comes down into here, across his eyebrow. And then we have one comes down across his face, right close to his eye there. This comes back to here. Then we have another small spike here. And then we go up across his eyebrow like that. Then there's one, so this spike, so it keeps going out the other side, beside his eye there. And then a smaller spike here. Then this comes this way. And this comes down to here. And another one there. And then these join together just there. So, right, so then we have more spikes that come all the way around his head, and then we can do his ears and his neck and stuff. So we have spike here, spiking out this way. So the top of his head, so his eyes are halfway from the top of his head to his chin. So it's the same distance from his chin to his eyes as from his eyes to his top of his head. So if you measured that distance, that's where the top of his head would be, and you'd have all hair sticking out from there. Just so you know where you're going. So if you measured from there to there, it's the same up to there. So that's the top of his, in proportion, it's the top of his skull. So then you have a layer of hair on top. So it's like, it's the same distance. Some proportions there. Anyway, more hair spikes. Coming up this way. This one curves back up that way. Then we have a bit of a round gap. And then we have another hair spike. Another one here. Then hair spike. Coming up into here. Smaller one. Next one here, like so. So see, these are growing off the top of his head. So that would be where the top of his head would be. And that's the same distance from here to here. Halfway. The eyes are about halfway down the head. And right, so more spikes. Coming off this side now. And then these ones come down the side of his head, like over here. Like so. This one comes down to here, back in to there. And then his ears just in here. So earlobe just there, other earlobe here, with a line inside just for his bones and ligaments of his ears and stuff. So his neck just comes down from his jaw here, just underneath his eyes. Skinny guy, so not that wide of a neck compared to, say, like Dragon Ball characters or something. So we have his collar, just comes across, straight across like so. And down the other side like this. And then coming around his neck, he's got this necklace with a stone on it. The stone is like all the way down here. It's like a gemstone. And he's got a little thing here. And so this, he's a line coming from his neck of beads. So there's circles, right? So circles coming all the way. All the way down to here. And then back up the other side. So you wanted to draw a line to help yourself first and then rub it out afterwards. That would work as well. Or you could just draw the circles like I'm doing. Like that. And then his shoulders will come down from there. So, coming all the way out, like so. And maybe some four lines just for his collarbone or something, just for his clothes inside there. Wrinkles on his clothes. And on this side of his shoulder we have a strap. So, we're going to have a bit of a bump up here and a bump down. And then this will continue. So he's carrying a bag across his chest. And then his shoulders come down, like so. And he meets pads on his arms as well. So this shoulder pad, or this handle of his bag that comes down here, forgot what it was called, just has a curved line on both sides like this, and then it meets a strap here, so it's going to go down and off my page, comes across, comes down and off my page like so, and then there's another cross section here that goes across it, so it's just a long rectangle just here, and then the top of the bag just there, some lines there, and then an edge, a rim just here like so, and then yeah, he has stuff on his arms here. So we say like the inside of his arm, just like his armpit, just here and over here too. And so when these come down and they meet this armband that's on his arm, just here, and these are going to curve up this way, like so on both sides. And then there's these leather parts on the edges, just here, like so. And one over here too. And then they go down off my page there, and then they have some details inside. So an edge, maybe a top pocket part, I think. There, And then his body comes down this way. And then some edges to those straps as well, just here. And maybe some folds for clothes or shadow just in there. But that's it. Yuno from Black Clover. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. There's actually a underneath eyelid line that I forgot. Just there on that side. Forgot that one. There it is. There's Yuno. Bye.